Okay, good day everybody. Welcome to the tutorial on how to purchase your to make your contributions on Bigdaddy building material cooperative scheme. So basically, this is it. So as a logged in user, you have this information that other people don't have. So you can see what is left in your wallet. You can see how we credited your wallet. You can credit your wallet. We credited your wallet in the previous video, and what now we're trying to purchase. We're trying to make contributions. So I'll check my dashboard and show you what I did prior to now, and I'll do it two more times for two other building blocks. So given our dashboard, we're in our dashboard, so under contribution. So we have our contribution history, the things we've done before. So I've topped my wallet twice and twice. The first time I put 15 naira, second time I just loaded 2,000 naira, of which I used 550 naira. So my balance was now 2,050 naira. So I used 550 naira to contribute towards the Abuja block. That's a standard size, 4 inches and standard quality. So now I'm going to do it for the Benue and also for the Lagos. So you see that it actually works perfectly fine. Then I also request delivery when I'm done. So let's assume that I'm going to the shop, or even if I click on make contributions, it will take me to the shop where I can see the three different block types based on location and based on their details. So let's say I've done that of I guess the one I did was, let me just be sure, I think that was Abuja. And I bought 4 inches. So I'm going to buy another one again. I'm going to contribute another one again. I want to get that of Benue. So I'll quickly click on the product. So I'll click on the product. It will give me the opportunity to choose the quality. For Benue, there is both ordinary and standard. Right? Let me just pick the ordinary because I chose standard for Abuja. Abuja is only standard. So for the sizes, I'll just choose, let me just use 6 inches. So 6 inches is like 450 for ordinary quality. So I'll just contribute only one. So remember my dashboard, remember what I had? I already made only one contribution. So if I check my contribution history, I topped up my wallet twice, and I made a contribution towards a particular product, which was 550. So this is it. Then you can see what that amounts to. 550 or just one for one of the 4 inches. So if I check the estimate, then that I made a contribution towards concrete blocks, Abuja contributions, that's standard 4 inches. So what the estimate, what that 550 naira translates to is just 1 unit of block, and this is adjusted based on how the prices are going. So and you know that it's only one we bought. So I'll go back to this and go and pay for that of the Benue one. So, and because I credited my wallet, remember how much I have in my wallet now? It's just 1,500 naira. I can always top up whenever I want to top up. Just go to wallet and you top up. So I'll proceed to checkout. So the details that if you've been entering your details, it will kind of like save it, so you can always enter them. So I have the opportunity to pay with my card, or I can pay with my wallet. So I'll pay with my wallet because this is about 4.5 naira. So I'll click on pay with wallet. I'll go ahead and place order. So something like okay, never mind that. Just checking my email address. I think that was just it. Let me be sure. I think it was address. Address is the same thing. So it's a node. So that was just right to check my address. This is the same address. So it will only say thank you, your order has been received. So I made another order for another product, which is concrete blocks Benue contribution, the ordinary 6 inches blocks. So I'll go ahead and say I'll not order again. So let me just leave that. So let's go back to my dashboard and see if there's an update. So I'm going to refresh the entire page. As you can see, it has been updated. as you can see, and I have the Benue contribution 6 inches. So everything I do in my contribution history is going to be padding up, including the wallet top-ups. If I add another 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 500,000, it's going to be reflecting here. So on the contribution history, so I can get all of that. So this is what today again I did for this. So what does that amount to in terms of estimate? I have another one of another block, which is concrete Benue contribution ordinary here. So there's one. So I have one block of this, I have one block of that. So what if I check total contributions? Now it will give me a summary of how much have I contributed so far. 550 plus 450, that gives me 1,000 naira. Total of 1,000 naira I've spent in my building contribution scheme. So this amount, this gives me a breakdown of everything. 1 unit of this, 1 unit of that. This is the amount I paid, this amount I paid. So that is what this is about. This is how you track it. So now the next question is, let me also do another contribution. So I can click on the same contribute. It will take me back to the store. I can make a contribution now for the Lagos concrete block. So now I think Lagos is over here. So I can click here, and I remember I have some money in my wallet. So try to top up your wallet and use your wallet to purchase, or else you can actually just use your card directly. So the money is going down. So I will just select quality. Lagos have standard, Abuja is also standard. So I'll just go for 4 inches, which is quite cheaper, 650 naira. So I'll just purchase another one. Of course, I can do whatever quantity I want, but just make sure that you have enough funds in your wallet to do that, or enough funds in your card to do that, because you have to check out. So this one shows, because I bought something before and I'm not buying the Benue one, so I take out the Benue one out. So your cart, this cart you're seeing is like your basket. Anything you want to, you don't want to, if I want to increase the quantity, I can increase the quantity. The amount is going to change, adjust accordingly. So just wait for it to adjust accordingly. See? Sorry, so it has adjusted accordingly, so it's 1,300. So, but I don't want to, I just want to get only one. So let's adjust the price accordingly, so 650. So I'll go ahead and proceed to checkout. So you can buy as much as you want. You can buy for 1 million, buy for 10,000, 500,000, 6 million, whatever. You can do whatever you want it to all be tracked, well tracked here. So, and again, where do I want to pay from? My payment option, I want to pay from my wallet. If I don't want from my wallet, I'll pay from my card. So I'll just pay from my wallet, because I still have some money in my wallet. So if I scroll up, you'll remember, you still see what I have. I have a 1,060 naira in the wallet. So I'm gonna place another order. So thank you for placing your order. You have my receipt. So I can go back to my dashboard again, guys. Go back to my dashboard and see that I've gotten another type of block that's from another location. So if I scroll down, you can see that the Lagos one has also been added. So totally I've made 3 block purchases from across the products as requested. So if I check the estimates, you can see 111 each. Then total contribution 111 each. See what it amounts to. You get, so total of these contributions, this is the total amount I've paid, and this is where each of them went, right? So that's how that works. Now what next is to request delivery. So to request delivery, you just click on request delivery, you fill your form. So assuming you already know what you contributed, which is 1,650, I think. Let me be sure. I will quickly go back to, let me just open dashboard in another tab, so I'll be looking at it. So I have to keep track of everything that contributed to us. So this is what I am looking at in terms of making my delivery. So you don't enter money that you use to top up, so that you not count 2 times. This is the block contributions. This one, this 3. You understand? This is what you're looking at. You're looking at actual contributions, not the top up of the wallet. So that's 650 plus 450 plus 550, which would give me a total of 1,650. I will now make my request. I can just this. So what do? I click on request delivery. So I have a form to fill. When I fill this form, the admin gets this one. So my name is Kesha. Kesha actually. Kesha. And you put your email address. So for me, I'm just going to use the account info at sorry, let me just use this. For my phone number. For my phone number, I'll just put 1311. So the materials that I've contributed for. So let me just copy this together so we all have the same thing. This is all I've contributed for, and I want them. I want them. So I can either do that. I'll just copy everything here. So I can just put everything here. So I'll put my address. Let's assume that this is my address. Where I need them to bring it, and I have to choose the date where I want the delivery to be made. Let's say I want this delivery to be made next month. That will be on the 16th of next month. I put my delivery request, and so time by 10 a.m. preferred time, just at 10 a.m. Then I'll submit my request. That is all. When I submit my request, it's submitted. When it's finished submitting, it will come to yes, thank you for contacting us. We will be in touch shortly. So we need the admin is going to respond to you. The admin will now tell you okay, and check everything, verify everything you're requesting for, and also give you the bill, the charge of the delivery cost based on the distance or location, which could differ from person to person, from distance, from locations, and so on and so forth. So that is all you need to do. Then the Bigdaddy takes it over from here. So that is all for you to use this service. So go back to your dashboard. This time you're not sure of any transactions. You can see everything from your dashboard. As you can see, my wallet money has gone down. See everything from your dashboard, your total. If you come to this is the contribution history, but you come to the total contribution, you get details of everything. So it's good to carry everything like this and give it to the submitted when you're making your request, so that the admin can easily track it with ease. Else you'll have to use his own records to track that. So the estimates are all 3 blocks, so on and so forth. So basically that's it. So thanks for watching. Good fortune. Thank you. And also, yes, let me just I know we've done this before. In the previous video, there is a video for creating your account. It's pretty much very simple to create an account. So I can simply just log out of this account, and I'll log out of this account and try to create another account. So we'll see. So as I logged out, after logged in user, if you notice, I can see my wallet, I can see this is to keep protect your details, so that non-members will not be able to get your records. And besides, no member can get another member's record. So so this is where you see how this works. In case you can scroll through the site, you can scroll through the site to have an idea of what everything is about. You can scroll through the entire site to see what everything is about. You understand? And if when you're convinced, or you need to see how we actually do this thing, is pretty much very simple. You can click on how it works, so you have an overview of how this works. So it's pretty much very simple. It has just 5 steps. First, you have to click on join the cooperative, which is this button that you see up here. Just click on sign up or join to join the cooperative. Then the next one is to top up your wallet, add funds to your wallet. So you're going to add funds to your wallet, you can start contributing. Then you can pick a product, whether it's cement blocks or whatever. You can make a contribution towards that item based on the quantity that you want. And it's assumed that you must have spoken to your building engineer, or you've spoken to the engineers at Bigdaddy to know how many blocks you'll be needing, how many bags of cement you'll be needing, so you know how you you arrange yourself in terms of making contributions towards the quantity that you're trying to get. When you're done, you track the progress. Remember how to track the progress? You go to our dashboard. You can see the history, which shows us records of contributions. Then the estimate which contribution, what our contribution units amounts to in terms of product. Then cash summary, which shows us the cash equivalent and the equivalent units that was contributed to us. Then when we're done, we'll click on the request. We'll click on make request and go to the request page. And when we're ready, we'll submit the request form with delivery details. Cooperative arranges delivery of your entitled materials. That's all. Very basic and very straightforward. So let's see how we create an account. It's pretty much very simple. I click on log and create an account. I have done this already. There's another video for you to follow. So I don't have assuming I don't have an account, so I'll just click on register. So very slick, very beautiful. So let me say Peter. Okay, so my name is Peter. My last name is Paya. And sorry, last my name is Peter Paya. Let me see, Peter. Then let me say email address. Let me say Peter gmail.com. Create a password. So you're seeing it red because you have to enter the confirming password to match. So you have to do the red till it matches. So let's do that. So when it matches, it's no longer red. So I'll click on register. So just wait for it to register, to create my profile for me. That's very straight. Okay, as you can see, I have my profile picture. It's very simple. If you don't save your password, save your details, that's fine. You can just enter a background image, upload your image. It's pretty much very simple to do that. So it's even good so that when they are making delivery, they'll know the face to match to that. Let me see if I can. Let me just use this photo. So let's use this. Let's just leave that. So basically, as you see, as a logged in user, I already have access to the shop, I have access to the dashboard, I have access to request delivery, that if there's delivery to be made, but you must have made your contributions and have your equivalent estimates for you to make a request. So with that being said, the first place I'll just go to my dashboard, which my dashboard is pretty much going to be empty. There's nothing that hasn't done already. So yeah, that's about that. As you can see, no contributions made, no estimates made, no totals, nothing. It's a fresh account. So like I explained in the previous video, then you start making your distance. So the first thing you do, you top up your wallet. Remember, you go to your wallet. You can click on this, or you can click on the icon wallet, and add funds to your wallet. So it's very straightforward to do. So I can choose an amount that I want to add to 420,000 and add. So whatever amount I put will just be reflected here. 120,000. So just like this. So I'll just enter my billing details, my address, and so I have to enter all this information. Let me just use this information. So technically I'm meant to enter all of that, and now I want to pay with my card because my wallet is empty now, so I'm using my card to top it up. So I can place an order of 180,000 naira into my wallet. Yeah, so if you give me an option, so the payment gateway is loading. So feel very safe. Nobody can take money out of your card, you understand, except you enter your details, and nobody can hack, you understand, into this platform. It's very secure. So You enter your card details, your card number, those long digits, you enter them, the expiry date, the month and the year. Then you enter the back of the card, you see a security code which is just about 3 digits. You hit okay. So now if I do this, I can't pay using this, given my my details that I put here. So I'll just have to, be careful. So I can't go ahead and make a purchase yet. So with that being said, I'll just leave that to be that. If I click, I'll have to say okay. See, if I try to make payment, I have now entered this card details, so it's going to show me an error. I need to enter, fill this up, and all of this is live, so it happens immediately. So that's how you top up your wallet. When you don't open up your wallet, you go make your contributions. So that's that. So this one is another account. So sorry, my dashboards are open from the previous account. So these are other accounts. So you top it up, and I'm not going to top it up now. So I'll go ahead and cancel this order. So with that being said, when you're done, you make your request. You click on request delivery. You enter the what you contributed to, then the main text box. So that's it. So have a great day. Thank you for